And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel here, bringing you just another video. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm really going to start that crap every time I start a video. I say I'm going to start that crap, and I keep doing the same crap. So, NG Plus playthrough of Dark Souls 3, Part 3, The High Wall of Lothric. What can we do with this bad boy? So I really wanted, I'll just say in advance, this is post-commentary, I really wanted this to be a more slow and interesting playthrough, and I was going to play offline, but I didn't, and I got invaded. Then I had two people summon me, but the two guys that I summoned actually didn't rush off. They were just quite thorough. So we're in the Alva armor here, and when I get invaded, I just think, oh, I can't move over this crap. So I put the Obscuring Ring on. And guys, if you've not got the Obscuring Ring, okay, literally you have to be within about 10 feet of the enemy, the invader, before they can see you. 5-10 feet. You back up just slightly, you vanish. Totally name energy bar, but don't have any buffs on. Don't have anything that can, you know, like the Princess Ring, the buff that regens your health. None of that. No buffs, nothing, because that will show up. It shows you as a glowing ball of energy, obviously. So we've got the Great Chaos Fire Orb and the Dark. I don't know what it's called. It's the Dark Fireball, whatever it's called. So I'm going to use the Chaos Dark Sword plus 10, and I've got the Drake Blood Sword plus 9. Just trying it out with different buffs on, see what it's like. I was kind of hoping that a plus 9 and 10 version would be. I'm just trying to find a weapon that's a cool looking weapon that feels good, and I was really hoping for. I don't know why I was surprised when I came here. There's all these signs down. It's NG Plus, so there's going to be thousands to millions of people at this level. But look at how well Lothric, okay? So look how high we are still. Look how high we are. You're still looking down on the mountains, except you're thousands of meters lower than you were. The castle right up above you. I mean, where we're in the cemetery in the Firelink Shrine, the main castle was still above us, and you know this is even lower, but we're still looking down on the map. I mean, just look at the architecture though. So I get invaded. I'm like, oh come on, this is bullshit. So right now Find my Obscuring Ring. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. It's a little 5-knuckled thing. There you go. He can't see. Like, it feels weird. Like, it's an odd feeling. I know he can't see me. I'm totally invisible, but I'm just staying hidden away as far as possible. And I'm trying to think. Oh, do I just fight him, or shall I? Shall I just wait till he goes home? What shall I do? So I totally forget that I've got to see the tree giants till later. I do pop one later on. There he is. Look, he can't see me at all. It's amazing, isn't it? He can't see me. Like, I'm just invisible. There's nothing there. It's just like looking at thin air. What an amazing ring, eh? So I've got my other two rings that boost my pyromancy and Havel's ring. I don't really need Havel's ring with this armour, even though I'm carrying two blades. I can change that. Now it'd be nice to have some sort of functionality with a ring, but I always end up putting on the Silver Serpent ring because I am desperate for levelling up in souls. But I decided to summon a couple of guys, and these two guys play very well, so my hat's off to you two, whoever you are. I appreciate the fact that you didn't rush off, but look at that scenery, look at that castle. You know, does that not remind you of Bloodborne, in the cathedral section, with all the cathedrals and churches? Bloodborne was a beautiful looking game as well. It made me feel uncomfortable for some reason. It's something I can't quite put my finger on. It was dark, but I don't mean dark and ominous, and you know, like Dark Souls is dark, but it's amazing. But this was a different type of dark. I know the world is dark because, you know, space aliens and beasts and stuff. And I'm wearing the Artorias armor. It's the High Wolf armor. Is it something in this game? It's called. I'm not quite sure. Shield of Want, which I'm pretty sure is the King's Shield from Dark Souls 2, as mentioned before. See, I liked the King's Sword, and I liked the Drake Blood in Dark Souls 2. It wasn't amazing, but it was not too bad. It was an average blade. But again, I've not found a weapon that's right. I've not found a decent weapon. I don't know. Maybe my stats just aren't high enough. I don't know, but for some reason it feels like I don't know. This guy's got a ring on that allows him to appear human. I want to get that ring just because, you know, I like being able to see all my cool detailing on my armor and stuff. So what we got? 321 there, but they're like the weakest of the weak enemies. They're so weak. And so we do a 3. What's that? 361 with the +10 dark sword. Who's hitting me? It's the guy up top with the crossbow. So I know this is pretty much a den, but I just thought I'd explore it all, pick up all items I need to. I get hit hard here. Ooh, bang and bang. Oh no, I blocked it. Okay, that's fine. See, I'm doing no damage there. Hardly any damage to him. So, go back Estus. Chug, chug, chug. Still part of the Sun Bros until I can level it up to rank 3 or whatever the max rank is. And I know I don't need to kill these guys. This guy, he backstabs him. He's worth. Yeah, he's smart. This guy's played before because he transforms into one of the big rat things like the first boss, Gundyr, at the Ash Cemetery. But this is just a magnificent looking game. I'll tell you what, if I could die, I mentioned it. I'm just testing this out. You know, the dragon praise. You know, some areas you like and stuff happens, but not here. But I know I've mentioned it before. Those 3 hollows impaled on trees straight up the arenas. Oh my! I bet they like their sheep, and they combine harvester. Anyway, yes, I do not want to be a hollow here because. But I talked about it in the last game and in last video, and I've talked about it in a few videos. But imagine if you could die and could place yourself in any world. Shall we have a think about what worlds we can place ourselves in? So we've got the world of Demon Souls, the castle, the Lothric castle. Like that's an amazing level. Like it's such. You're inside the castle walls and it's this massive high up. You know, like it's just amazing. You know, it's like being in Orlando. So Demon Souls would be an amazing world to be reborn into. Dark Souls 1 and 2. I know it's dark and there's undead and beasts and dragons and demons and all sorts of stuff, but imagine you've been reborn and you learn all the different sorceries and pyromancies and you wear armour and you're trained in combat and you're really powerful and you're like using the Force from Star Wars. Like just pick them up and slam them against the wall, or just conjure a soul greatsword and rip through all your enemies. It'd be freaking awesome, like, you know. So I'm sure there's an area on this level where a dragon breathes fire. I must have missed it totally. I'm gonna have to come back and explore, I think, because the way you go, I'm pretty sure that was a bit of lag there. This has been happening a lot. See these guys running on the spot and freezing. It's been happening a lot recently. I don't know if it's my connection or an overwhelming amount of players in the world, or just I can't. I've lost my words. Basically, our connections aren't compatible. Yeah, incompatibility. That's what I was looking for. So the guy that invaded is actually wearing a ring that makes him invisible. Now, is he wearing the same ring? I don't think he's wearing the same ring, because when I get near him, he's actually half see-through. So I don't know if he's wearing a different ring or just the effects of that ring are sort of semi-wore off. So he is around here. He's in here somewhere. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. Is he in this group of enemies? I thought he was. No, he must be a different group. He's close. He's up here somewhere. There's a lot of right. There we go. The half invisible guy. See him? See, this is what's happening. See all those hits? 4 hits, and then the damage kicks in several seconds later. I mean, the lag in this game means that all my strikes that I think I'm hitting, I'm not hitting. It's so frustrating. I mean, if that could just be cast a little bit faster. I've got the rings for faster casting now. There's another issue with the connection there. I mean, I've got rings that it's just it's just finding a spare slot, really. And I know this is locked. I just kind of try everything. I just honestly can't remember what's what. This by far is the most complex game out of the Souls games. The axe is a beast, isn't it? That guy's using. Like, I wish. If anyone's played Lords of the Fallen, that's a wicked game. It's just like the Souls game, but more tankier. Like the enemies are really armoured up. Like it's hard to break a shield guard. I don't think you can. But there's like hundreds of weapons, dual dagger. Like there's like dual twin swords, like maybe 40 different versions with all different abilities, and then there's like double axes, single axes. I ended up using an axe class because it was like by far one of the best set of weapons that I'd found. And I don't normally like axes just because, I don't know, I like long swords or great swords, just a nice, amazing looking sword with a cool moveset. And I don't know what it is about my aversion to like two-handed weapons. I couldn't play this game two-handed, I get owned, I don't know. It's weird because I play Bloodborne, there's no shields, and I did that fine. But I suppose like the dodging and moving on that game's far more responsive than Dark Souls, so that you're going to be able to move out of the way faster, and you do all the sorts of parries and step backs and criticals and all sorts of stuff, and you just move really quick. Whereas on this, it's more methodical. It's more a solid look strategy. You know, kind of block, attack, parry, block, attack, roll, go for a critical. You know, evade, all this stuff. Phantom tie summoned. Oh right, the other guy must have died then. Okay, I don't remember him dying. This is, I was a bit confused. But I'll tell you what, the boss at the Boreal Valley is extremely weak to black pyromancy, black fire. Like I did a decent amount of damage, and my magic's only at 31 and my faith is at about 23, and I'm pretty sure pyromancy, including dark, scales with both intelligence and faith. So, you know, the fact that it was doing so much damage on an NG playthrough, considering I'm not particularly high leveled up with that stuff, was really good. It was really impressive. And I've been using these two, well, the Great Chaos Fire Orb and so primarily just these two, because it's 2 slots for the Great Chaos Fire Orb, 1 slot for the Dark Orb or whatever it is. And but I've switched it up recently. I've gone for the, now I can use the Soul Spear. I've gone for that. I've gone for the Soul Spear. This, what, I don't know what it's called in this game, but it's the Swath Flame from Dark Souls 2. And I've kept the Dark Fire because that's pretty cool. But where's this dragon that breathed on us? I thought it landed on a building just like where we were, and then you have to run the bridge. I know that happened on my first playthrough, so I don't know what I'm missing here. Maybe I'll come back. So I was like, I really wish I'd have rushed these, because the big rat dude's so weak to fire, this would have decimated him, but I'll throw it as he dies. Oh, my cast times 2. And what it is, it's that pull of, I tell you what I'm using. I'm using, when I get a new slot, the, what are they called? You know, the Chaos Flame Tower things from Dark Souls 2. There's one that casts on this, I can't remember what it's called, Chaos Storm or something, I don't know. But it's, it leaves loads of fire streams, towers of fire, and then loads of pools of lava, so it takes probably 4 to 5 seconds to cast, so you're pretty much wide open. It's only useful if you're doing PvE and can get the timing right. You don't want to do PvP, because someone sees you casting that, they can rush in and just totally dismantle it and disrupt it. And or use it when you've got a couple of phantoms helping you out and keep you covered. But the AoE spread on that is huge, and the flame towers are going to do some serious damage, let alone a dozen or so lava pools on the floor after. Let's hit him up. So we've got 483 plus another 212. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Slightly slow casting, but it's good. I mean, just look at the armour and then the setting through the windows. Oh, you know what's coming out soon, guys? 31st of May is going to be the Witcher 3 DLC, Blood and Wine. So I've finished the game. I've finished the first DLC. So I've not NG'd yet, because there's one more thing I need to do on Witcher 3, and I've not played it in several months. With the last DLC, a new guy came to our land from a different land, and he's imbues swords and stuff, but to a level far beyond what's capable at the moment. So I'm just buffing here. I'm just going off topic, so I'm just buffing here to see what the magic buff. It'll buff, because this does magic, lightning and physical, so I'll buff it with magic this time, see what we can get. I'll try lightning next time. It don't do much though, to be honest, so I was disappointed. So anyway, Witcher 3, the reason I'm not NG'd is the guy that comes from another land for the DLC can upgrade your weapons to a level far beyond what's capable with. He has more powerful runes and things, but you have to set up shop for him basically. So you give him 5 grand, then you give him 10 grand, and then you give him either 15 or 20. So I'm on the third bit where I need to give him 20 grand. And if anyone's played The Witcher, did I totally miss that chest? I did, didn't I? Oh, I'm going to have to go back there. So I need to give him 20 grand, I think, or 15. And once I've done that, I can upgrade, I can insert runes into my blade. Well, he can as a smith. And I'll, so that's the only reason I've not NG'd. What I'll do is you know what I'm going to do actually? What I'm going to do is I'm going to record the entire DLC as I play it. Then I'm going to start NG once I've finished everything, and I'm going to record that entire game because, but in saying that, there's No Man's Sky coming out. I'm definitely gonna, I'm gonna buy that, and I was debating whether to get it or not, but Destiny is really dry at the moment. The Prison of Elders and the April update only lasted a week or two before I got bored of it. Then we're well over a month and a half into the update. I mean, don't get me wrong, the change they made's great. It's more about quality of life changes. The fact that you can upgrade and you don't lose any points. Whatever you upgrade your weapons and armor at, they upgrade at that level, so you don't lose anything. A few new weapons, and I got the Zen Meteor exotic, so it's good. It's good. It's just it's just very addictive, and it's one of those games that's very simple to play. You just point and shoot and float around, and it's got a real nice feel to it. Now, I still haven't played any of the Black Ops 2 DLC, and I did say I was going to play that. I went on today on a couple of games. I didn't get any new maps, but I just find it. I don't know. You go through phases in gaming. Like, I'm not into Dark Souls 3 as much as I should be. I know I should be into it way more than I am. But I just think it's because I'm an insomniac and I only sleep probably 2 hours a week. That it's exhausting. I know it sounds weird, but just sat I've got a nice leather chair. It reclines, swivels, it's on wheels, it rocks back and forth. It's a real comfortable padded chair, leather chair. It's very comfortable, and I can't keep myself propped up in it without feeling drained for more than an hour at a time. So, playing a game like Dark Souls, which is intensive both in its combat and its attention span, you need a high attention span. There's a lot of complex things to do. So I think that's what tires me out. So anyway, we're about to fight the big ice boss dude. I remember he was a real pain in the arse on first playthrough. And like I said on my first video of my NG playthroughs, I think I much prefer NG playthroughs because you've got armor, spells, you're somewhat leveled, you've got decent weapons by now. I'll just be quiet for her dialogue, boys and girls, in case anyone's interested. Not that you probably all know by now.
High priestess of Lothric,
and I talk all the way through it. You're welcome.
Allow me to speak frankly. You
Look
will
at the
find
armour.
the lords of
It's amazing,
Slender
isn't
here. They have left, gone, to their churning homes, converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
What I like about what I wanted to do was, before I came to NG Plus, was farm souls. So I'm getting summoned for, out of 12 boss attempts as a sellsword, I only beat 2. Now either the host is dying, I'm dying, or I'm getting sent back because of connection error, or the person doing the boss is only summoning me and nobody else. I mean, these are end-level bosses. You don't want to summon just one other person to fight a boss fight with you. It just makes no sense whatsoever. But anyway, time for the whatever beastie of the Boreal Valley. Is it Boreal or Boreal? What do you reckon? Look at that armour. Oh my god, I'm a beast. I'm a wolf. Yeah, you don't want to mess with that, do you? Come on in, son. Come on in. You're going down. I'm going to take you down. Is it a knight? Is it a dog? Is it like a fat dog knight? I mean, is it a beast? Is it a man? Is it a man on all fours? Is it a beast on all fours with like a growl thing there? But it's got hands and feet, so I don't know. Who knows? Right, let's see what we can do now. What does that do? 514 plus, okay, 626 and 12. Now I'm sure it's this one that does more damage. Whoa, yeah, that does massive damage, doesn't it? So, some things are weak to pyro, obviously to fire. Some things are not weak to fire, but they're weak to black fire. I mean, that's a big chunk of health off that yellow bar, so I'm just going to swap my ring out real quick, get those extra souls before he dies. Future tips and tricks. Do not swap rings during a boss fight, they might become somebody's bitch. I'm just saying, it didn't happen to me, luckily, but look at that, that's a massive chunk in it with one hit. And he's gone. He did, mad bro. Yo, bro, yo, bro. Air of the Fire destroyed. Soul of the Boreal Valley Vault. And a sunlight meadow. And I want to lie down too. Oh, bye boys, bye. I like these little emote things, they're pretty cool. These little emojis. And we like the fire, and I mean this is a hell of a view as well. I'm just going to rest up, get all my shit back. But I'm just going to have a quick look at this view. So we're super high up, yeah, and even when we go down there, even that is like in the mountains. I mean, it's amazing, this kind of scope and scale. And look at that, and then look behind us, this huge castle. It's just beautiful, isn't it? What a beautifully designed world. So we're going to use the banner, and we get carried down by the little back creature things. I am Batfinks. My wings are like a shield of steel. Remember that cartoon? Was it Batfinks? He had like a buck-toothed, goofy sidekick, didn't he? I mean, what are these things? It sounds weird, but I know they've got like a brain head and long ears and the demons, but they kind of, I say, remind me of angels. I've never actually seen an angel. Well, not that I know of. But how white they are, they look so majestic and angelic, and then the blood on the claws and arms also reminds me of angels for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. We have completed the Howl of Lothric, and next we will be pursuing our way through the Undead Settlement. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. So cheers!